The door clicked behind him, and I froze mid-step in the kitchen, knife in hand. His words sliced sharper than steel. "I want a divorce. I'm marrying someone else." I blinked. He laughed, a hollow sound I used to crave. "And we were never legally married. I never filed the paperwork." I felt my world crumble. 12 years of cooking his favorite meals, hosting his colleagues, pretending to laugh at jokes that weren't funny, gone. But beneath the shock, a cold clarity settled. He had no idea. I remember the day I met him. Summer in a crowded cafe, sunlight dusting the corners of his hair, his smile honest, magnetic. I believed in him. I believed in us. He made promises I swallowed whole, one after another, never questioning. I trusted the way only a fool does. The cracks started subtly. Late nights he couldn't explain. Forgotten anniversaries with excuses that tasted bitter. Small lies slipping like shadows. I brushed them off at first. Love is patient. Love forgives. Until I found the message. That message. Half a screen, a name I didn't know, a plan that didn't include me. Shock didn't claim me. Rage simmered beneath a calm surface. I learned something crucial that day. My pain could be precise. I wouldn't yell, I wouldn't cry. I would wait. I started by documenting every transaction, every lie, every corner he cut in our shared life. His finances, his friends, his habits, they were breadcrumbs I could follow. I learned to move silently, unnoticed. Every dinner, every smile, every act of affection became a cover for my observation. I cultivated patience. While he celebrated victories, I mapped his empire. He flaunted power, women, his arrogance. I turned it into data, weak points, open doors. I studied law. I memorized loopholes. By the time he announced his betrayal, I was already 10 steps ahead. I didn't react. I invited him to dinner the night he told me. I served the meal he loved, perfectly cooked, just the way he liked it. And I smiled. That smile should have been my warning. He bragged about his new fiancée, her accomplishments, her charm. He leaned back, satisfied. I sipped my wine, calm as a predator. "Funny," I said, "you never mentioned our wedding in your plans." He laughed, dismissive. I watched him carefully, noting the small cues of arrogance and complacency. The plan unfolded in quiet, surgical steps. First, I ensured his finances were exposed. Tax discrepancies, unreported accounts, shell companies. Every shred of his so-called success became a liability. Then I whispered carefully crafted doubts into his circle, friends, colleagues, even family. Questions, rumors, the kind that unravels carefully stitched reputations. I didn't stop there. His career depended on trust, and I engineered small, unavoidable betrayals. Contracts fell through, partners vanished. His empire, built on charm and deceit, began to wobble. Finally, the confrontation. I met him at the firm he adored, the office with glass walls and empty ambition. He laughed when he saw me, too cocky to notice the calm in my eyes. "I hear you're having some difficulties," I said, letting each word land like a hammer. He blinked, confusion flickering. "What are you talking about?" I laid it out, every betrayal exposed, every loophole I'd turned against him, every friend who had already turned. By the time I finished, his posture was crumpled, confidence shattered. The man who once controlled my life was reduced to whispers of panic. He begged, he argued, he tried to charm his way out, but I had anticipated every word. His power, once intoxicating, was gone. I watched him flail in slow motion, savoring the inevitability of his fall. I walked away without a backward glance. He would remember that dinner, that calm voice, the precision with which his life unraveled, long after I was gone. Outside, the night was quiet. I felt no triumph in cruelty, only the sweet relief of justice. 12 years of love, pretense, and patience distilled into a single moment where control returned to me. The final thought I carried home wasn't vengeance. It was freedom. He taught me betrayal, but I mastered strategy. And now, for the first time, I was untouchable. He thought he could erase me. He was wrong. I had already written the last chapter.